Sara Haines has always come across as composed, cheerful, and quick with a laugh during her on-screen appearances. But behind the glossy lights of network television, there was a period in her career that left her emotionally drained and deeply conflicted. In a candid and heartfelt conversation on the Question Everything podcast with Danielle Roboy, Haines opened up about the emotional turmoil she experienced while co-hosting ABC's GMA3, Strahan, Sara, and Keke. While she genuinely enjoyed working with Michael Strahan and Keke Palmer, both of whom she still remains close to, Haines revealed that the show was a failed experiment from the beginning, and that failure weighed heavily on her emotionally and mentally. Reflecting on the early signs, Haines recalled that even the title of the show felt off to her. In fact, she remembered expressing her dislike for the title that ABC ultimately went with. That moment, in hindsight, felt like a form of foreshadowing for how things would unfold. She believed that the show struggled to find its identity. Instead of being an original concept, it felt like a repackaging of Live with Kelly and Michael, which didn't quite fit the daytime slot or resonate in the way ABC hoped. According to Haines, it wasn't just her. She felt that even Michael Strahan likely recognized that mismatch. But what really made things difficult for Haines wasn't just the show's unclear format or identity crisis. It was the personal pressure she put on herself, especially when comparing her fame to that of her co-hosts. Strahan, a former NFL star and morning show mainstay, and Palmer, a multi-talented actress and singer with a massive fan base, both had larger-than-life personas. For Haines, being positioned between them often led to feelings of inadequacy, and that self-comparison stirred up emotional struggles she had battled earlier in her career. It became overwhelming. Then came the moment that intensified it all. Just 1 week before she found out she was pregnant with her third child, Caleb, she had a raw conversation with her husband, Max Schifrin. She told him that if she got pregnant during that already challenging time, she feared she would have a mental breakdown. And yet, life had its own plans. She soon discovered she was expecting. As much as family was her guiding light, the timing of the pregnancy, right as she was trying to make GMA3 succeed, felt like a cruel twist of fate. Her husband gently reminded her that the show wasn't the dream she thought it was. It just sounded like it. That reframing helped her step back and reassess her priorities. After Caleb's birth, returning to the set only made things worse. Haines sensed that the energy around her had shifted. It wasn't that she had changed, but rather that people around her projected change onto her. She felt boxed in and overlooked, no longer given the daring segments she once thrived in. The emotional toll was immense. "I cried every day," she admitted. Still, she doesn't lay blame at anyone's feet. She was quick to clarify that the staff was amazing, and working with Strahan and Palmer brought real joy and laughter. But overall, the experience made her feel like she was being dragged behind a car, a vivid metaphor for how helpless and out of control she felt during that period. Ultimately, the show was discontinued in 2020, and Haines returned to The View later that year, replacing Abby Huntsman as a permanent co-host. It was a return to a space that, despite its own challenges, felt more like home. Through it all, Sara Haines has proven that being transparent about emotional hardship isn't a sign of weakness. It's a testament to her strength. Her story is a reminder that even when the spotlight shines bright, the struggles behind the scenes are real, and sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is admit when something just isn't working and walk away.